I don't. That was a game. That was a game, bros. Yep. Game bros. Let's see what it says now. Maybe we didn't complete it. Crap, I can't believe the game froze. I can't believe I did that. It's just free the game. You can't even do nothing. It's just free the game. It went froze. Alright. Nothing. Oh, the aircraft is still sitting here at the same airport again. Oh, dude, welcome to Mexico. What the heck? That was so weird. Let's try this again. We'll just toggle local Wi-Fi. Hang on. Let me do something about the light switch. Yes. Okay, so we might as well use that to turn them on. Turn those on. Hey, on, that's not right. That's not right. It's turning every light on and off, back and forth. That's not right. That's that off. What? Pushing right back and forth. Oh, yeah, it was explaining the weird off. Hang on. Why is this the only one that turned the winds on except for this? And these is on. That is so weird. These are on, and why the beacon not on? Not the leading light. Couple right leaning light position, you know what? We got another one to turn the right leaning light for this aircraft. That's more to turn it on. Leaning light left and right. That's crazy. That's a pulse. Like that. It's crazy. Leaning light is off. Set landing light. Wait, what did it say? Set landing light on and off. That should be left or right. That's what I thought. Set that one off. Let's see where it is now. So we have all at the same time. This aircraft also had a pulse. Anyway, on and off, we use left, right. Take that off. Random light, that means all random light. Not all aircraft will be doing that. But you know what? We're still going to use that. This is going to be the right D-pad. This is left. Landing lights on the right. That's for the other aircraft that always turned on the left. Still light, it's going to be on. This test is light. Turn that on. Test is light got to be on for that as well. Toggle, set test is light on and off. Toggle beacon light. Let's see what happens. Let's see what goes now. Whatever. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Not gonna work. Just take it off. I just have to turn on manually. It worked on the other aircraft that turn on all the light, except for this aircraft had this one had this had both of them on at the same time. Get it? You know what? Anything I say to toggle, I'm gonna use it right for the right. Toggle will be on the right button. Chassis light. The set will be on the left. That's for the different aircraft. I can do that. Anything that says it's gonna be on the right. Now, if I'm gonna turn off the light off, then I'll have to push the. Wait a minute. Why did it do that? That's it on. It keeps turning back off. Every time I turn this on, it keeps turning off. Not doing it right. This aircraft's not doing it right. Whatever. The light better stay on when we land. The lights should stay on.
No takeoff.
Of course, today we keep turning off the air traffic off. That's crazy. We're gonna stay on. Oh crap, what am I doing? Not the right way. Don't do that! Get up! I fucking hate, man, I hate that. I hate it when it does it. I hate the trim doing that. The trim did it. I wasn't even trying to trim. I wasn't even using. Third time in a row. That's third time in a row. That's the third time in a row to crash. Three time in a row. Jeez. It's gotta be better than that. I hate that stupid trim. Damn. Really? Skip. Just forget about the nav. Oh, come on. Stop freezing up. Don't you dare. I might have to turn the skip it all the way down. What are you doing? Stop moving my camera. You know what? I'm putting that thing back up. I'm setting this right back up. This is ridiculous. I hate that. I hate that trim doing that. That trim should not be like that. You don't need that trim all the way down. It's ridiculous.
No takeoff.
Who cares?
No takeoff.
I'm going.
No takeoff.
I can take off without the trim going up.
No takeoff.
It will take off. It will take off.
No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff. No
Who
takeoff.
cares? It's gonna make it. It will make it. Just do it without the trim. Then why you need a trim all the way down? You don't need a trim for that. It still take off. It still take off. Wait for that? It was able to take off without no problem with the. Oh, wait a minute. There. Ma'am. Good. Fine. But now it's going to 39. And they're coming up here. All they do is just the waypoint on the west. See? It should be able to take off without the trim. I know it's gonna say no takeoff, no takeoff, no takeoff. Who cares? It's still able to take off without the trim. Except for the autopilot using the trim itself anyway. I always set it on 0 anyway for this aircraft. It's still able to take off just fine. But with that trim all the way up to 60%, that's too much. That's way too much. That is way too much trim right there. That's way too much. I don't know how to do that. It's automatic. Don't worry. It's automatic. It's only the aircraft itself. It's on navigation. It's automatic. It's on the GPS. Hopefully it was smooth. This is weird. This flying just fine with this simulate. Yeah, auto throttle is still on. You can still control the throttle at the same time. Even the throttle is auto throttle is still on. Now, 7 minutes. away. Oop.
Airspeed. Auto throttle. Pause available. What about the speed? You be controlling their aircraft. Not very nothing. Okay. Look, I don't want to control it myself.
Put it on 75%. 75% would probably be good. We'll just fly all the way down there without turning off the light. Because the last time they gave a penalty for, we did give them a penalty for not having the landing lights on after you skip flight at night. Daytime don't matter. Because you don't need lights on in daytime anyway. So we'll just fly all the way down with this. Which is not a big deal. You might even get more. Hey, you might even get paid more if we did this. That way, I'm skipping my spring up my fuel. One virtual vestibular. Wait for man. Wait, oh, be
Airspeed. Auto throttle.
this one.
I hit it before you did that. see that before. Did that.
I went right there. see.
Wait a minute. Did you just went out of GPS? GPS out of... Hold on. Stop. Okay. Okay. Stop hurting the aircraft. Do it. Stop. Stop turning. Stop. I don't know what you're doing. You don't need to turn that off. Hold on. Give me a minute. Let's see. Wait. Of course. Look like I'm going to have to fly it myself on the way. That's okay. I don't need a pin plate. I don't need that pin plate. Alright. Well, looks like the navigation had lost, but we're on the way to airport. And that's where. I should be able to control this without any problem. Go to the airport as quick as possible. We'll get it. One of the waypoints got lost, so we just. Go. That's the airport we'll be landing at. around 200 knots. For 100, I'll put the flat down 1. I'm gonna check this through what time we did. Normal speed. That's a normal speed. Still have no problem landing, so hold on. Get that camera backing up a little bit. Stop! I did not say that. Put that away. Put that away. Or using the new camera for that, it might be a lot more room to see. There, put the trailer. Well, at least I can reset the camera back to where it was. We're not on the 2 dot, but we're still good. We're a little high.
Sync rate. Sync rate. 10.
Come on, we're going! You idiot! There you go. Not bad on that. I was holding the reverse, it wouldn't go reverse. I had to do it again, do it again, do it again until it does. Not bad. Oh, at least you got the whole story over there, but what? Oh. Stop! I want me to do that, to put the whole story over there on the one way and then over here. What the heck? It's gotta be on the actuator, not. Okay, whatever.
No takeoff. No takeoff.
I am not taking off. Did you mind? Oh, wait a minute. That's fucking weird. What's going on? Good. Wait. Oh, there we go. You turn on the light and then. Oh, yeah, let's try to reverse it. Watch here. Just do the push back. Square and right. All you have to do is push the push back button. You can use the push back if you're going the wrong way. That's what I thought. I do it. Oops. Let's turn off the light. Let's turn on the light. Oh, that's about right. You turn on the light like this. Turn it right on and off. That don't matter. Okay, so then.
No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff.
I wasn't even moving. Oh, you fucking.
That's like that. That's why if you eat more, you don't skip. You get. Look at that. And one of the aircraft is starting to get dirty. What on earth is still sitting there? What in the world? Why that place still? What in the world? Must be dirty, alright. New condition, still good. See what this aircraft. Still new. Everything's still in a good condition still. It's still in a good condition so far. It's still new. Everything's still new. We don't need to mess with this. Need to aircraft today. Since one of the aircraft is the closest right now, and there's another aircraft is sitting over here, still sitting right here. And that's the other aircraft that's still sitting there. That's part of the VIP. Let's see. One of the aircraft closest. I'm not going that way. The closest. Let's see what the looks like. I'm not going to say, I'm just going to see what it looks like. See what the place are under holding aircraft. We're not doing that. Yeah. This is the only aircraft. That's almost like 80 million right there. But, however, the new one is even got more than what it is. We already have 2 aircraft already, but we're holding that. We're holding on to. That's around 99 billion. We'll be getting that later once we reach that. But I'm not doing that. I'm not doing 787. I'm not doing that. Oh, they even got 747. That's a good one right there. I know I can fly that one pretty good, but that's a great one. Gee. What's that? We're not gonna worry about the other aircraft. Since one of the aircraft is already here, that's the closest one. We can take this plane all the way out that way. If we're flying that way. Since that plane is already sitting there, that's the closest. This aircraft is close enough over here. We'll do this one. Since you only got one aircraft, it's the closest. It's the closest. Instead of flying one aircraft that's already landed there, we got two aircraft. One of them is still new. We'll hold off flying that. We're not going to fly that one right now. Fly the other one that is the closest. The one with the closest, we'll be able to use that one. It's already assigned. That's the closest aircraft. Well, that's even save more if you do that. So we'll be flying that one aircraft is already close by, and we'll use that. Wait, so that this is similar to 737. How long do it? Ah! That's funny, that's a good one. That's the word to it. That way for it. That's funny. But if you got one aircraft, transfer, closest aircraft, we're going to be using that one. Since that plane is close by, that's the closest to the airport. They only use the one that's close by. And once we took that plane all the way out to the east side, we'll leave the new ones stay. And we gotta figure that out. Let's study. We're gonna wash it off. And then we'll fly. We'll wash it off. Wash that plane off before we take off. Don't fly it with a dirty aircraft. Just wash them off. That's all you gotta do. At least you're playing clean. We're back to this plane again. We're flying this thing again. Okay.
Captain, we are at 25% of tank.
You know what? I can see the difference. Every time I turn the orange, let me see what it looks like. Hold on, stop. Beacon light. Toggle light. But if you always left for the toggle light on, and then we don't need a landing light. One of the landing light, toggle landing light, which is going to be rate D-pad toggle landing light for this aircraft. We can use that, while the other button is already. Oh, there we go. Let's try that. Stove light must be on that. Hang on. Let me push that. Let's hit all off. Damn it.
Oh, switch them off. So we was getting ready to take off. So we're keep it down on the takeoff. That on, so get that on. Click on that, and the GPS is now activated. We will get our altitude on all the way up to those. We know it's gonna be 30,000 feet. Oh Lord. There's a turn, so we know we need to get. That's in the red. We know that turn. Turn is on. That's good. We got that turn on. The last time we were flying this, we turned this on last time. It was left on like that last time we used this plane. That's crazy. I bet it's left on there like that. That's crazy. Isn't that crazy? That is crazy. That's what we just set on last time. Look on this side. Did it work on this side last time? Or we hit it again? Yeah, it does the same thing on this aircraft too. It does the same thing. Now we know what it looked like, so we can see. Wait. Here, in and out. You know what? We did better. Can't see nothing unless it would have said on there. This was already turned on. Oh yeah, this was already turned on automatically. We still need the emergency lights already on. That's just automatic turned on already. Yep. So, good. I think that's better. Oh, that's the same thing on the other side. I knew it. I knew it. We're going to put that on two on this side, and we're going to put the weather on this side. If we got the weather on this side, where the weather? Yeah, we can use the weather on this side, or we just leave it on it. We'll just leave it on cherry for now, that's alright. Alright, we're about that. Let's go. We'll have to get that on the GPS again. Click on that, click it again, and hit that, and that will start the turn. Going forward to that. And then already got the speed.
So far we have to do the BS. We still have the flight control already, so we just set it out. We can turn the head on it. Let me turn the header. Let's just do that first. Let's just turn right a little bit to get away from the ferry. We're just gonna go right a little bit before we hit the mountain. We don't want to hit that thing on the mountain. So we normally use the GPS. You just keep an eye on the terror on the map. But it's still gonna climb. The roof's still climbing. Plus, at the same time, you can't see nothing. You want to make sure you check the map and see where we know the ground is going to be at least somewhere about 11,000 feet if we fly up that high. So we know we're right above. We just want to make sure we stay off that. So if we're going to turn the nav back on, we can turn it back on again. But, however, the header is still activated. And if we can click this button again, that will take you right back to the GPS route instead of a heading. Now the plane will go right back to the GPS route again. If they went into that mountain, like, look at the cloud. That cloud, look at the cloud to me. Almost look like the mountain almost. Make sure we're not. Yeah, some of our higher level, up around where I'm at now, some of the mountains are much higher ground level. That's crazy. Yeah, you gotta keep an eye on the map. The terrain on the map. Use your map. Use your instrument to see where you're going. Otherwise, you cannot see it. So far, looking good. We're above the mountain, so we're nothing in my way now. So we're back on the GPS, so we're good. Still on. This is. move. Let's turn the light on and off. Oh, the other light is still on. All the lights is on. Then the light is off right now. Yes, the light will be off if you try to skip. Turn on the light on after you skip. Don't forget. If you already got the button, you already activated. There's the light back on again. Let me see. Why I was going that fast? They started with. Hold on, I'm gonna put the slow motion before I get counter to me. You never know.
Autopilot.
It's fine. It's autopilot. Autopilot should not use. Hold on. Hold it. Okay, that's it out. Stop. Stop. Let's get this out. Normal. There it is, that's the right way, I see it. I see the one right now. Renegade did not come down until after 200. Flat 1 come down after 200. Renegade goes down. Flat 2 will come down after 159. 40%. I'm using my right joystick LP up and down for the trim. That way I don't have to. The wind is strong enough. Sometimes we have to fight the wind. We'll have to fight the winds. The wind is strong enough to. Fight the wind. Just fight the wind. Yeah. Hold it. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still. What the hell? What? Every time I went out the roadway like that, but I got the fucking brake on too. It's supposed to land straight, not going out in the middle of nowhere, but the wind did it. It wasn't me, but at least you got the whole circuit still there. That's funny. That is hilarious. Well, at least you go down the whole short. Anyway. Stop! Would you stop? Stop! 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 What the hell is going on with the rudder? Head on. Really? Why is the rudder going out of control? Turn it off! I don't need a rudder. I don't need that on. Why that on? That's what messed up. That's why. That is weird. Why is that on? That is so weird. That's what messed up the landing. I don't need that. Oh well, not bad for that, but at least you made it.
Already arrived? Time flies. I even wrapped up my work. Will totally recommend this company.
Well, thank you, but that was a bad landing. Whoever flew the plane with the rudder, it just shouldn't be on anyway. I was trying to keep the plane straight, but apparently the rudder just messed it up. Got turned it off. I guess it would have go the way they want to go, instead of That's crazy. I was using the rudder. It went good. I guess it kept the plane going straight with the rudder. It's just, I hate that. Might as well turn that off so it wouldn't causing the plane to not going out of control. That's what happened going off the runway. See, look at that. How in the world I did not get penalty for going off the runway like that? I could have got a penalty for that. You see that? That's funny. Well, that's a good one though. We landed safely on that one, but that was good. But we did not even get a penalty on that one. But that was a penalty for landing off the runway. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do it. I noticed the rudder adjust was on. That's why it was left on. I turned it off for a reason. That one shouldn't be on in the first place. That's what caused the plane going out of control. But now the plane is over here now. Got some areas unlocked in this area. So now this plane's over here. And while that plane is sitting over there, find out we'll leave that. We'll leave that right there for right now. We'll play this one again. Let's stay in the USA. I'll go to the bullshit airport. We don't have to worry about fixing the aircraft the whole time because you got two aircraft. You only need two. If one breaks down, use the other one. Fix the other one. We'll need to fix it for a while. The new aircraft been holding on for a minute. But once we fly out that way, then we'll fly the other one. Fly back and forth. We're still working on getting 80 million, or even more than that, because we're still going to get 737. That's the next plane we're going to get. Why not selling those two aircraft that we're using on the VIP? We only need two aircraft for it. If one aircraft goes down, then you can use the other one until you have another, until you fix one of them that you normally fly. Then you can go back and fix that one up, and you can fly that one until one of the planes gets worn out. Don't fly that one yet. So one until this plane's worn out. Then we'll fly the other one. I always go around 3,000 feet. BS4, why is it on BS4? Okay, that's fine. We'll leave it. That's fine. That'll work. But still, the waypoint is going to be TRDP1. Try to add it. Let's see if it does. Well, you know what? Let's change it. Add it to make it straight on it. I don't like going around in circles. I like to go straight in. Switch some BFR, bring it down. Let's just do that. Oh crap. Like there's people around the way. I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll try it. Does that work? No, it does not. So that doesn't work unless I just started. Just well, we already said that we're gonna say that we changed did change the fee. Okay. Are you kidding me? What are you doing? What in the world? What are you doing? I need to back it out. I'm pressing that on start that mission. We started. Alright, just leave the PS5 now. It's 2:33 a.m. right now. That's where I'm at. That's my current time, by the way. That's the Eastern time. And then we'll fly down on the west side, which is going to be 4:18 in the morning. I'll fly out again to fly out west. And just skip it. Skip this part. I'm not gonna worry about this part. Turn on the nav line, and then we'll get the GPS going. There's a leg. And I know it's not connecting, but that's okay. We'll click on this first, and then we go click that over here, and then you click on this. Now the waypoint is now activated, and the nav is already turned on, and we'll have to hit it again after taking off anyway, so we'll have to do it again. This is on. Flight control will be on right now. And then we'll fly up about 30,000 feet again. Well, it might be 31,000 again. Oh, come on. Quit that. There we go. Nav is on. Flight control is on. And we'll set the speed around probably at least 200. Okay, so. all the way down there. Yeah, we got a little bit of hope. Yeah, you know, I think that's what it's too bad. I told you, if you want that off, it wouldn't be doing that. It will go off the way like I just did. It does it every time. If you don't like the way it does it, turn them off. It will not do that. Well, you still have to use the rudder. Just in case, you still have a challenge to be able to fight the wind. The wind will, yeah, exactly. Right now I had that turned off for a reason. Otherwise, make sure that turned off. I know you want to keep it straight, but there is a chance of the rudder adjuster will try to keep it straight, but they will not keep it on the runway. Not even the wind might be strong enough to keep the. I never use a rudder adjuster, never have. Until somebody turns it on. I just want to see what the difference between using the. You can use it on the caster, but don't do it on the Boeing, because the Boeing might be a chance that you run off the runway. And that plane is too fast for that. Like right now, the plane is not actually using rudder adjusted. I have to use the rudder myself, which is I usually on the I can use the rudder just fine. That's a little bit better than it was. See, that's a little bit better. See how that is? That's a little bit better than it was. Yeah, I know it's for autopilot setting right back. Flight control is already turned on, and that nav is already turned on, and we already got the speed already activated. Now I gotta come up here and do it again. Put the GPS in again, and click on that, and it will automatically start turning. Now the plane going to the GPS now. So I'm gonna have to do it again. Not bad for that one without the rudder adjuster. If you can stall this time, but that'll work.
This would be fun. Turn the light on. After turning the feet or more. Nope, it's full. It was full when we take off. It can still take off like that still. It's already full when we take off. It's still flying. Even without the rudder resistance. It's still climbing. It goes pretty good. No problem. No problem with this aircraft so far. As long as it's flying, it's flying. It's quite quicker at the ground level, but right now it's climbing like this right now. It's slowly climbing right now, but it's still climbing. But you're like supposed to go 240 knots below the 10,000 feet. If you get above 10,000 feet, they speed up a little bit more. That's how you go. That's how it level off a little bit. But it's good right now. It's very funny. You can see with the low fuel or full of fuel, it will climb quicker. That's not even that heavy. Especially when it comes to Boeing 737, the more weight you put in, more depending on how much fuel you had in there. If you had a full fuel, much management, if you add a cargo in there, it's going to be a lot more weight than you might not be able to pick up. That could be more challenging. Other than that, usually they might be a little bit too loud. I mean, you can still hear the rain sound, at least. So far, it's still climbing. Oh, wow. It's climbing 32,000 feet. Okay. Still climbing. If you slow down, it will climb a little bit quicker. If you speed up, it will slowly climb. Depending how fast you're going. The more faster you go, the slower the climb will get. The slower the climb, the slower the speed you go, the more climb you're going. So it's climb faster when you're slowing down.
That's pretty good. That's good. If we're going to use a barrel, click on that, it will still fly. Yeah, like that. Very good. There you go. Definitely. Immediately turn on the light. Immediately turn on the light. Let's see, which way are we going? I need to turn off the autopilot right now. Disengage, disengage, disengage. It's still on autopilot.
Autopilot.
Turn it off. Alright, we're good. Want to make sure the rudder is still good, so we know it's not doing the rudder resistance, so we know that's good. This way. We're going this way. There we go. That's a little bit better than it was. I wonder why it's still left on. The rudder resistor was still on, but it's not on. Right now, it's not on. It's flying like it's supposed to without the resistor. I don't need a resistor. I can fly it perfectly like a. I play the other game like a Ace Combat. I fly like a pro, like a. I can do barrel or loop or whatever. You can even try to do the loop with the 747 in the game. I don't think you do it in real life, but it might, but that'd be a bad idea. I do that on the game. I do that in this game where I do the barrel. You can do barrel with 747, but it's dangerous, bro. That is dangerous to do that. That's funny. So far, the rudder is not doing resistance. So it's flying like it's supposed to. It's normal. It is normal. That's the way it's supposed to. Okay, now I'm going to slow down a little bit. Last time, that resistant worked that far. You don't want that on.
500.
There we go. That's a little bit better. We're not even using the rudder. This time, we'll be able to land it perfectly, nice and smooth. No rudder at all. We just want to go where you want to go. I'm using it this time, but not controlling it this time. You should be able to land it perfectly without no problem. Now that's even better than it was. See how the rudder's not controlling it? I'm controlling it this time. Now it's not going off. Now it's not going off the roadway because the rudder is off. You don't want that on. Not with the jet, you know. Not even freeway. I mean, you need a freeway either, but at least it's landed perfectly straight, but not the rudder jet. You don't need that. Not on the jet, you know. Unless you're going to use it with the smaller plane you carry. You can do it with the smaller plane, but not with the jet. The jet, it will go off the runway if you do that. That's a little dangerous. See, that was perfect. 100%. I told you. I know I can go fast going back the other way. You can do that too, it don't matter, you don't have to slow down. In real life you can't do that. You can do it in the game, but not in real life. You can't do that. Hello? Really? Why are you not at the alley? Alright, whatever, I'll just skip it. Just skip it. It's just glitching out. Whatever. Not want to press R1.
Already arrived? Time flies. I even wrapped up my work. Will totally recommend this company.
Yep, there we go. Not bad. No, this aircraft is sitting over here right now. Now, we'll try to go back to fly this aircraft again. If we got one of the aliens, should be able to fly back. We'll try to fly down, all the way down there, and then fly back to the United States with this aircraft. If this aircraft is closer, that red one is closer to the airport. We'll do that. You already got one aircraft close by anyway, not the one we just landed. So, right now, the current time is 1:57, and my time is 2:57 right now.
But when we get there, it'll be at least 5:57 when we get there. So I think it's still in the Central Time, I believe it is. Oh wow, let's go all the way down to Mexico. I guess we can go ahead and do that. Since we got this aircraft crew spot already, so that's a new one, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll see how this deal without the weather resistance. Last time it just, not too bad, but got a little bit dirty on the aircraft. We need to wash that out. Dishwasher. Where's the washer? Let's just wash it off. Keep it clean. That's clean. If you're gonna leave that aircraft like that, it's gonna get dirty if you don't clean them off. It get rusted out if you don't. It get rusted out if you don't. Oops. Hold on.
Boarding begins if you're ready, Captain.
Well, at least you got the voice turned on.
SAJ 87 parking 131 for ground service. Ready to embark passengers.
Now it's back on again.
Nice to meet you, Captain.
Oh, come on. Put it back on. Control. Ah! That's cool. I just started it. Start it. Start the engine already. What are you doing?
TOS system test. Okay.
I guess one of them start on one side and then start the other side. That's kind of weird.
Minneapolis clearance delivery. Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87 IFR to Ilopango. Ready to copy.
Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87 is clear to Ilopango Airport.
There you go.
Papa 9er departure
Runway 4. Climb via Sydney
Now the air
to flight
traffic
level
control
410.
speaking again.
Departure frequency is 124.7. Squawk 7521.
Oh, Mac is coming on. And we got listed on. Oh, 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 oh. Let's get this up. It's probably going to be at least, probably be around 44,000 feet. That's what and not like, crap. Not going to do anything. Hold on. Alright, no, what the hell? Are you kidding me? What are you doing? Alright. Just you're glitching out again. You're glitching out again. It glitch out. Again. I was pressing all word, not doing nothing. Cause stupid thing don't want to reply.
Hello, everyone.
At least the engine already
Please give your
started.
warmest welcome to our passenger, Mr. Carter. This passenger is in vacation for a few
Damn,
days.
why did it keep turning
The
off the
service
light?
must be impeccable.
You gotta have a landing light
Have a
on
good
at all
flight, Captain.
times. Gee. Stop turning it off over here. Quick, turn it off. That has to be on. Now why you turn off my dome light off? Turn it back on. Gee. Did you just leave it alone?
Minneapolis ground. Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87 with Oscar.
I
Ready
mean,
to
we already
taxi.
got the waypoint
IFR.
already set. At
Shadow
least.
Sierra Hotel Alpha 87. Taxi to and hold short of runway 4 via taxiway Quebec Delta
We
Alpha
already
Charlie
got
cross runway
the
12
flight
right
control
Charlie
already
Sierra
set
cross
on it.
runway tree 5.
Well,
Contact
it
tower
is
on
now.
123.675
We already
when
got.
ready.
Oh, crap. Oh, wait, never mind, that's the header. That's not it. This is. I just said 45,000 feet already. I did that already. Got it? Here, let me go down real quick.
Taxi 2 and
See
hold
what it
short
says.
runway for using taxiway Quebec Delta. Alpha Charlie cross runway 12. Right Charlie Sierra cross runway tree 5. Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87.
Okay. We already got the. We got our trim on 0. Damn, no wonder why it's on 0 this time. It was on 50 when we started. What are you talking about? We're not ready to. We're not ready for that yet. We're getting put on the map. This right here. So right there, so this on, click on that, and that will bring up that page. And then we go back. There we go to the mini map over here. Which is that would click on overlay traffic. That's a small screen down there. Or it's so down here. Oh, wait a minute. No, I am not turning on the weather adjustment. That's the same one that showed on that screen. Why do you need a small map on this screen? You don't need that. Just turn it off. Just turn it off. You don't need that. You already got this map sitting right here, sitting right there instead of being on this map. Instead of being on this screen.
Oh, wait a minute. Leave it on there. We're going to leave it on FMS. That'll work. Debug. Turn that on. Turn that on. 180. Ooh, that is correct. That. And then we go to landing, which is automatically turn this on. That will tell you. Is that on there? Is that shows on there already? That's crazy. It does show up on there. Does it show on here? Go to flight plan, see what the takeoff and landing. It shows on that screen. That's funny. There's a GPS. You got do it too. You got that's the departure. Not going to do that. Not yet. Go back. We're not going to Metal enable FMS speed. Well, we don't want that. We always use it. We're not going to use we're not using that. We're using manual speed. Always use a manual speed. I can set the speed whatever I want. One will be at maximum is 270 knots, which is 76 mass. Position 80,000 feet, and this will be at 330, 329 and oh wow, look at that, it shows on the map, that's funny. If I turn it back up, it shows that screen. That's cool. You know what, let's just turn that on. Let's just turn that map, let's just turn that on so we know where it's at. And then while that is on there, I can put this mini map back on. Put this back on, it shows down here on this screen. We can do that. Oh, well, we can do that. That'll work. We'll leave it out of there. Alright, we're good. There's a little mini map right there, and we got that. Yeah, we're going to use our little map thing on the left, bottom left corner while this is the map. Sure where the aircraft is going. That's pretty cool. Alright. You mind getting my seat? Okay, we're good. Haha.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board flight.
There we go.
SHA 87 with
It
service
goes
from
all the
Ilo
way
Bingo
down.
to
Oh,
Ilo Bay.
wow.
We'll be shortly in line for takeoff. Please fasten your seatbelts and secure all baggage underneath your seat, and to make sure your seats and table trays are in the upright position for takeoff. Please switch all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones, to airplane mode. This is a non-smoking flight. Thank you for choosing Radiant Airways. Enjoy your flight.
this aircraft has already got full.
Taxi speed's too high, Captain. We should throttle back.
I wasn't over speeding, idiot. I wasn't. I'm doing exactly speed limit. I was. No. Let me see this. Here, let me make sure whether this is off. And sometime it might be back on again. No, it's not. Good. Just checking. Just checking. Just checking, make sure it's off. Sometimes it comes back on. Oh, this is Minneapolis Airport. Goes for all the way down there. Holy cow. Gee. We don't turn the nav on until after the flying. So we got our flight control. We turn on the nav on after the flying first. Because we already got the speed on and we also have a climb is on. Flight control comes first before the nav turn on. Then we have to route. Well, it might go on the route automatically. Oh, this goes all the way down there. Oh, man, that's gotta go all the way down there on that side. I think it's on the right side. Oh, it's on this side. It's on this side. Oh, that's good. Looks like we're taking off at north. That's funny. We're taking off at north.
Minneapolis Tower, Shadow Sierra Hotel, Alpha 87 ready for IFR departure. Runway 4.
Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87, altimeter tree 010. Cleared for takeoff runway 4.
Cleared for takeoff runway 4. Shadow Sierra Hotel, Alpha 87.
I know it's gonna say no takeoff until you set this up.
Ladies and gents,
If you
welcome
let
on
it
this
take
flight
off,
to
it's not.
Ilopango. I'm First Officer Chris Middleton, and I'm here to ensure you have an enjoyable flight to Ilopango today. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more enjoyable, please let us know. I gently remind you to fasten your seatbelt, and that this is a non-smoking flight. You'll find a safety briefing card in the seat pocket in front of you. B1, prepare for takeoff. Thank you.
Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87 contact Minneapolis departure on 124.7. Good day.
124.7 for Shadow Sierra Hotel, Alpha 87. Minneapolis departure. Shadow Sierra.
Did you know you can use the trim on your right joystick, not the left? You don't want to do both of them at the same time. It still looks like
Shadow
it's
Sierra
pushed
Hotel
out
Alpha
again.
87. Your transponder appears inoperative or malfunctioning. Reset squawk 7521.
I'm waiting for the screen to get back to normal. We're on the map. It will automatically, let's see what it's going to do again. Now it's on autopilot now.
Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87.
If you mind, just give me a minute. I'll fix it just a second until it. Oh crap. I'm going to turn that. Stop.
Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87. Verify squawking 7521.
Hang on. Hold on. I'm trying to. Here, let me get you directed real quick. Let me get that first.
Shadow
Before I...
Sierra Hotel Alpha 87.
Hold on, head on. Stop.
Good day.
Stop. No, not that. Go back. Hang on. Oh, flight plan. There it is. Right there. Direct to activate. Now the plane will start to turn. We already have a
One tree, decimal
What?
7.
What?
Shadow Sierra Hotel, Alpha 87. Minneapolis Center, Shadow Sierra Hotel, Alpha 87 is at 11,200 climbing flight level 410.
I have to fix my screen.
Shadow Sierra Hotel, Alpha 87. Minneapolis Center, altimeter tree 011. Radar contact continue.
Wait, is that a dot code?
Shadow Sierra Hotel, Alpha 87.
Head on.
Walking 7521.
Oh, come on. Stop it.
sensor. Let's click on that. That's what we had on. That's the correct spot code. Well, so should put that in there. Hopefully it worked. I guess that's the way you put the spot code in. Put that in there, I guess. That's the spot code. I believe that's the spot code. Why did it set automatically? Some aircraft you don't. You have to manually put that in there. That was weird. Because it's already automatic. It's on automatic. Oh, it's not there. Okay, there it is. Navigation map. There's where we are. Let's show where we're currently at right now. Pretty cool. It's still climbing. We're going 41,000. Okay. We'll bring that down. Right now, we're already at. Okay, let's just go ahead and speed it up just a little bit. We'll go ahead and speed it up about 279. Click on that. Tag. It was supposed to sit. Wait a minute. Why is it not showing? Wait a minute. I have to look on the map and do it. There we go. Set this back to 2992. There we go. You can either push it in or extend it, or you can set it right back to 2992. That's a normal pressure. One or the other. That one.
Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87 contact Minneapolis Center on 1 tree, 2.35. Good day. 1 tree, 2.35. Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87. Minneapolis Center, Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87 is at flight level 290, climbing flight level 410.
Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87, Minneapolis Center. Radar contact. Continue.
We can skip on this flight. But we gotta make sure the landing light comes on. But I'm gonna go on a slow motion before they get penalty on this one. We'll see what happens. But by the time you skip it, all light is not on. You still need the landing lights to come back on. Whatever you do, you prepare for that. So you prepare for that. Be prepared. And then set it back to normal.
Ladies and gentlemen, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of Radiant Airways on flight SHA-87. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 38,500 feet at an airspeed of 200 knots. It's 2:36 and are expecting to land in Ilopango approximately at 6:41 local time. Current temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
And we'll do it slow motion right now. We'll do it slow motion right now. It was normal speed, but we're going at least maybe 4 times slower than normal speed. That way, we'll be able to turn on the light back on. Because all the light is turned off. Make it look like it had no light on. It's supposed to have it on. Hold on. Let's hit to see what time we did. Keep it.
Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha
It's slow
87.
motion. It's
Maintain
slow
present
motion.
heading and
Stop.
altitude. Expect
Stop.
vectors visual
Stop.
runway tree
Be
approach.
prepared. Turn it on. All light must be on again. Turn that back on again. That has to be on.
Captain, we are at 50% of tank.
Wait. That normal speed?
Captain, we're over safe speed limits. We should adjust ASAP.
Normal speed. I was looking at the time. Why the time goes slower? I know this is a normal speed. This has to be a normal speed. This is a normal speed.
Give me a second. Let me just. What? Okay. I was not over speed! Oh, wait a minute. The autopilot was on. Turn it off. What happened to speed brake? Speed brake, turn it on.
Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87. Climb and maintain 4,000.
Oh, never mind. That's just normal speed. That is a normal speed. It was.
Climb and maintain
It
4,000.
was normal
Shadow
speed.
Sierra Hotel Alpha 87.
Go flap down until at 150 knots. It's the limit for the last flap to come down. And we should be able to turn. Oh,
Passenger is worried about
wait a
the
minute.
turbulence.
Hold up. I didn't want to use the rudder yet. We got there. We should have turned. I know what I'm doing. I made the turn left like this, not the rudder. If you use the
Sync
speed brake
rate.
to get lower,
Sync
if you
rate.
have to, it's probably good enough for right now. We're good for right now. We got it.
Terrain.
Stop,
Terrain.
stop. Don't tell me how to fly this thing, you might. Oh, shoot.
Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87. You are 1,700 below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 4,000.
Oh my god, are you serious? Oh, now you want to wait until I fly by? Are you serious? Wow, it didn't even land yet. It wasn't even trying to land yet. Are you serious? Are you serious? Wow.
Maintain present heading and altitude.
Really? We just had to fly right by the airport first before we even...
Sierra Hotel Alpha
Are you
87.
serious?
Tower, Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87, 2 miles northwest.
Damn.
Inbound
Stop
visual
freezing
runway
my game
tree
up.
approach.
Where?
Shadow Sierra Hotel
Wow.
Alpha
Can't
87
believe that.
Tower. QNH
Once you fly right by it,
cleared visual runway.
it just wait for the last minute. You did that for the last minute.
Cleared visual runway
We were supposed to
tree
touch down,
approach.
but we weren't
Shadow Sierra
ready to
Hotel
land yet.
Alpha
We were not ready to
87.
land yet. We were not told to land yet.
Terrain. 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 Terrain.
Will you shut up? Who cares? Who's already slowing down, you idiot? I know what I'm doing.
Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87, wind 000 at 5, cleared to land runway, tree.
Oh, I know why the tram was pretty bad.
Clear to land runway tree. Shadow Sierra Hotel Alpha 87.
What's going on that?
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync
I already
rate.
did.
Sync rate. Sync
I did.
rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Nope, I don't need it now because I'm gonna have to read it for a little bit. Shut up! It's fine. It was fine. It was fine.
Terrain. Terrain.
Shut up!
Terrain.
Just be quiet. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I got this. I got this. Shut up. I know the ground is a little high, but I got this. I know what I'm doing. It's aircraft is that question. Freaking out.
50, 40, 30,
Stop.
20,
Shut up.
10.
Very challenging. I don't know why the game frees it up, but at least we landed. God, the game keeps freezing up for every second. Good grief.